Thank you, worship team, for leading us this morning. Well, as you came in and picked up your bulletin, you may have noticed on the cover, it says Partners in the Gospel. And this comes from the New Testament book of Philippians, when the Apostle Paul was thanking the church at Philippi for their partnership in the gospel with him. And for us here at Pettisville Missionary Church, partnering with others in the gospel is really a core value for us. It's something that we want to do. It's something we want to be about. And that's going to be our focus here this morning. We're going to be hearing from Seth Atkins on what God is doing at Swan Creek Church in Delta. This is a partnership that we entered in with Swan Creek over a year ago. And Seth is going to come and update us with that. He's also going to share with us a little bit from Numbers 13 on that the Lord has more for us yet. And that's a great truth as we are living in these last days. But before Seth comes, Corey Rufer is going to come, and he's going to update us on several of the missionaries that we do support as a church, missionaries that literally are across the globe. Again, this whole theme of partnership in the gospel. We want to be faithful in being that strong home base for those that have that call to missions, whether it's locally or globally. And so Corey's going to come and share with us just what God is doing in some of these places across the world. And then when he is finished, Seth will come up and share with us about Swan Creek and from Numbers 13. Corey, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Let's do it again. Good morning. All right, we're awake. This is the first time I've got to do this with two services, so you're my trial run. So whatever I mess up, I won't do that the second service. So this is supposed to be a joke. No, I'm just kidding. I'm part of the mission committee, and just a privilege to give an announcement about the missions, about the different missionaries we support all through the world. And if there's anything that you want to know, there's on the south wall, just a reminder, there's the bulletin board of all the different missionaries we support. They have newsletters there that we post. If you want to get on the newsletter, there's prayer cards for some of the missionaries, or you can just contact me or any of the church office. We can get you on the mailing list if you want to, if there's a particular missionary that you wanted to know about. We also have this missionary directory that's talks a little bit about all the different missionaries. If you don't have one of these and you want to copy that, make sure you see the church office. They can print you one, and it's just a good resource. As I was planning for this and just thinking about this, I was thinking about the time we are in the world and what's going on, and just my wife actually found the verse because I didn't know where it was, so she showed me where it was. So this is Mark 13, 5 through 10. This is Jesus talking to the disciples about the end times, and it starts with Jesus saying, "And Jesus began to say to them, 'See that no one lead you astray. Many will come in the name, saying, I am he, and they will lead many astray. And when you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be alarmed. This must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be earthquakes in various places. There will be famines. These are but the beginning of the birth pains. But be on your guard, for they will deliver you over to the councils, and you'll be beaten in the synagogues. You'll stand before governors and kings for my sake, to bear witness before them. And the gospel must first be the main verse I want to highlight, I bobble here. And the gospel must first be proclaimed to all nations." And I thought that was interesting when I look back at this virus and what's happened. I mean, I don't think there's any time in history that in a 2-month time that the world has been known about the same thing at the same time. We had World War II. It took years before maybe the jungles in Africa or wherever that they got to know what was going on in the world. But think about this. They've known about this virus. They've actually been impacted by the virus, either by actually getting the virus or just by the mandates and the measures to protect us from the virus. We've all been impacted.